everyone. You're welcome to today's session on Moments of Kairos. Today we'll be answering questions about marriage, relationship, and family. So do well to join us. You're welcome on board. Thank you.
Well, can you marry someone that you don't have emotional connection? Okay, let me make it light. Yes, you can. It's your choice. Yeah, if you don't have emotional connection for someone, it's your choice. You can go. Maybe you will like his money. He's a fine boy. You like his physique, or he's a fine girl. He's from a rich family, and you know that there are some vested interests you want to take advantage of. And there could be a lot of reasons, which a lot of the times are selfish reasons. But should you? That should be, I think that is what we are looking at. Should you marry someone that you don't have emotional connection? My answer, outright answer is no. Amos chapter 3, verse 3 asks us a question saying, can two work together except they be agreed? And the answer is no. You can't. But you can decide to. Or you shouldn't, but you can decide to. Somebody says, what if there's a prophecy that this is my spouse and I don't have emotional connection for the person? First and foremost, we don't live our lives by prophecies from men. Yes, there's a place for prophecy, but every prophecy must be judged by God's word. The decision of who to marry is yours, not your pastor's. It's not your father in the Lord, it's not your mother in the Lord, it's not your prophet in the Lord, or whatever name you want to give. It is yours. Whatever they are saying to you, it is your responsibility to ratify it in God's presence. Because when the rubber meets the road, and which will happen, when challenges come, which will necessarily come, it is not what my pastor says that is going to determine how you are going to thrive in that marriage. It is your conviction of the heart and what you believe that the Lord has said to you concerning that marriage. So the advice is, until you are able to get to a point, even if you are convinced that God is leading you, until your emotions and your purposes in life begin to find synergy, begin to find, at least then you can see some preliminary fulfillment of purpose in your relationship. Please hold it on. Don't jump into marriage yet. Hold on until, because we are emotional beings, and part of what both of you are intended to build together is not just spiritual. You are going to build yourselves emotionally, you are going to build yourself sexually, you are going to build yourself psychologically. Every aspect of your being must come together. And emotion is an integral part of our humanity. It is not a weakness. It is how we express, or what we allow in the expression of our emotions, that sometimes could be sinful or otherwise. But emotion in itself is not sinful. So two of you must come to the point where you can still connect. I'm not saying perfect connection. When it comes to those core elements, your values, your faith system, your belief system, your ideologies about life, not the material things of life, what informs your major decisions, you must be able to see eye to eye on such subject, because that's an indicator of what the remaining aspect of your lives is going to look like. So yes, if you are not having any emotional connection to someone, please hold on to it. Even if my counsel is, even if you believe that this is thus hear the Lord, in the process of the relationship, emotions will grow. Sometimes emotions grow with time. Even love. We have the nature of Christ, and that is the nature of love. But we grow in love as we grow in the knowledge of Him. So sometimes you may be convinced that, okay, but this person has the virtues, has the heart, has the love of God in heart. But I feel ashamed identifying with him, or I feel ashamed identifying with her. There are certain elements of her personality that I'm still not proud to identify with. Until you can accept the person holistically, even with the faults and the errors you see, until the value and his or her virtues overweigh and consume the weakness. I'm not saying eradicate. Consume the weakness to the point where you are at peace with yourself in going on that journey while making a commitment or a covenant to help her to get better or to help him to get better. Until you get to that point, please don't say yes. It doesn't matter who is prophesying you or who is telling you this is the Lord's counsel. The Lord's counsel sometimes works with time. Let me say there is time for everything. In Habakkuk, it tells us that, see, this vision is for an appointed time. Every vision has its appointed time. The fact that it was prophesied that in Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, his name shall be called Wonderful, Marvelous, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. On the increase of his government, there shall be no end. Jesus was not born in several years after, hundreds of years after. Yet, it was prophesied right in the days of Isaiah. So, sometimes, some visions or some prophecies take time. It is in the process of that time that the Lord will now begin to adjust or make necessary amendments in our heart in order to fit into the image that He wants us as at the point of commencement of that marriage covenant, not marriage agreement.